take care bàbá ẹ tó ń wọ àǹkárá káàkiri yẹn. Wàá pààrọ̀ àǹkárá tó ń wọ̀. Bó ṣe léèsì ni, bó ṣe sáfẹ́ẹ̀tì ni. Olórí burúkú ara ẹ. Ó tún wá jẹ́ àǹkárá material, àwọn àǹkárá stuff yẹn. Olóṣì. Ó wá ra kó mú ọkùnrin yẹn kó ra máa rè kó ra máa tọ́jú ẹ̀ kó fi ìfẹ́ yí lórí kó máa datọwọ́ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ fún olóṣì aláyé bàjẹ́ wá lọ pàdánù kó lọ pa. Èmi fi pé bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe rí nìyẹn because ó yẹ kó máa bu omi rin ibi tí source of income ẹ tó ti ń jáde yẹn. Ó yẹ kó máa bu omi rin ni pé kókó ọbẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ fọ́ o kò gbọ́dọ̀ fọ́ o. Fún ara yín lẹ wá lọ pa, fún ara yín lẹ fọ́ dànù. Orí ọ̀gá Bello máa yọ o, orí ọ̀gá Bello yọ o, orí ọ̀gá Bello yọ o.
Yọ̀bá yọ̀ wò mí náà ló bí ọ̀gá Bello ìlú.
Mo bá ọ̀gá Bello dúpẹ́ tí wọn kan iyán kan ẹ̀ o because olórí burúkú iyán aládùúkẹ́ tó bá lọ pa bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó wá sọ fún bàbá yẹn pé Fẹ́mi ti kú tó gbọ́ báyìí immediately ni bàbá yẹn máa yarọ immediately ni bàbá yẹn máa yarọ immediately ló máa yarọ kò sólóògùn ẹ̀. Ẹ wá bí ọmọ tó dàgbà tó yẹn ṣé ẹ̀yin ọmọ tá ẹ gbé dání ìwọ tó gbé ogbélé àmùdání ṣé o gbàdúrà kọ́mọ ẹ kó dàbí irú Mohbad yẹn kọ́ dẹ̀ pàdánù fún ẹ ṣé o pray pé kó rí ọmọ ẹ ní pípa ṣá. Wọ́n na ọmọ mi lásán gan pé mo rí pé wọ́n na gan má bá yín fa kùrákù kí tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kí ló ṣe fún yín má kọ́ dalẹ̀ rú ná I go scatter everywhere. Tó bá aṣọ ọmọ mi ló jẹ̀bi mo lè ṣe sọ́rí ẹ má bínú gbà yẹn má bínú gbà yẹn má bínú ara ló ta mí kíní kan ṣó ti yín ẹ bá rí pọ́n na ọmọ yín gan-an inú máa bí yín ni wọ́n ti tọkọ̀ fi pẹ́ nìkan ṣe kíní kan irọ́ o kódà these children they are children ni wọ́n childrenses àwọn olórí burúkú yẹn bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe wà yẹn they have carcass in that Lagos wọn kì í fẹ́ ní sùúrù rárá they no wan get patient at all and all this idiot all this boss rat and all this Sholake and all this idiot all these bingos and we are talking in favor of them. They are not realizing that we are supporting them. They are not realizing that we are advocating for our women not to kill these people. And look at the nonsense they are doing on TikTok. Just because we are advocating for them, we are kicking against what our agenda are doing. So you want us to support Wunmi against you? I have boys' children. Even if I don't have boys' children, that I have girls, is it right? Show them a dasha. Don't back pa ọmọ ẹ sílẹ̀. Come pa ọmọ ẹ. Show that. Be it a girl or a boy. Show that. Show lady. Can you withstand it? Can you withstand it? You can't. But you want to do it for others. Oh, mo pe nǹkan tó ṣe fẹ́ lòmíì is still coming back to you. It will hunt after you, after your children. Ẹ tún máa bú àwa, ẹ máa bú wa. Tá à ń condemn nǹkan tí gender wa ṣe. Ẹ máa bú wa, àwa tá à ń condemn nǹkan tí gender wa ṣe. I don't know. Ilé ayé yín ti bàjẹ́. Irú àwọn Ṣọlá kéèyàn tẹ́ pé òpònú lásán làṣà ayérádà. Ayérádà ọkùnrin òṣì, ọkùnrin játijàti. Ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́ dédé, ẹ̀yin olòṣì. Ìpakúpa tí Wùmí pa Mohbad, òun náà máa pa yín. Olórí burúkú Wùmí, ìwọ pa Mohbad. You are now running helter skelter. You are running from pillar to pole. You are running everywhere. Wọ́n sọ pé bàbá Liam ló ní òun ló ayé ẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Ikú ló máa pa ẹ́, ló máa pa bàbá Liam.
Because daddy ló fẹ́ wọn 60. Ẹ yà tètè sọ fún wọn. Liam ṣe kéré o, kọ́ yà tètè lọ ṣe DNA. So tẹ́ bá kọ̀ wípé ẹ̀kọ́ lè máa bọ́ta máa free style. Ṣé ẹ sọ Mr. Paita?
Ọlọ́run lọ kú sẹ́nu rẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run fẹ́ because tó bá free style kan parọ́ ẹ̀kan pa irọ́ nonsense.
What do you want to talk sense? How the thing is
ṣe DNA ẹ lọ ṣe ń wá yìí ni ṣé àwọn pípẹ́ dáàdì yín ló ní finance ni Liam ló ní finance o ó dàbí ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ fún yín ok ẹ máa ṣeré ẹ máa rojọ́ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ìdè lọ́nà ìṣẹ́gbọ́n ẹ máa rojọ́.
Ní ìṣòro ọmọ mi wọn gbọ́dọ̀ yẹn ta ló ní finance.
Liam ló ní finance àbí ó dáàdì yín ò sọ fún yín ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ dáàdì yín nǹkan tó ti dáàdì yín rí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ dáàdì yín.
You don't lie.
Daddy yín wà lórí hot seat lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ daddy. Daddy yóò ní kó tàwa sọ fún yín. Bóyá daddy yín ló ní finance, bóyá Liam ló ní finance.
But I no to platform o, I no dey here tonight o.
I don't think I no to platform o.
Lady tí ò ní gbé ilé ayé ṣoríire. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ò ní gbé ilé ayé ṣoríire. Ọmọ ẹ̀ wàá máa gbé dìgbàdìgbà kiri ni wàá rí ikú ọmọ ẹ nílẹ̀ báyìí wàá gbé ikú ọmọ ẹ fún ara ẹ wàá gbé ikú ọmọ ẹ wàá máa gbé kiri wàá máa gbé ráǹdì kiri ọjà ó ti yẹ wọ́n pè ẹ́ pé kó wá gbókù ọmọ ẹ mọ́tò máa pa ọmọ ẹ ó máa pa sójú títì tó ò ní lè recognize ẹ lady tí ayé ẹ ló máa bàjẹ́ ó máa ṣòfò. Olórí burúkú ọmọ òṣì ẹ̀yin ìran àjẹ́ aláṣọ ṣíóṣíó aláṣọ kò ní dá fún ẹ lady tí ìwọ tó pè rẹ lady tí yẹn kò ní dá fún ẹ ò ní jèrè láyé ò ní jèrè tó bá ṣe ń fi ọwọ́ ọ̀tún ṣiṣẹ́ wàá máa fi ọwọ́ òsì dánù ni gbogbo ọmọ tó bá bí ló máa wọ́kú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ àdàbí tí ò bá ń ṣe Wùmí ló pa Mohbad àbó lórí burúkú ni ẹ wá lọ gbé ìyẹn aládùn kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ lọ gbé dìde àbó ló ṣì níyìn ni olórí burúkú mà làwọn eléyìí o wọ́n tún lọ plant ìyẹn aládùn kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kó wá gbé story kan àbó lórí burúkú ni ẹ fẹ́ fi dí justice orí yín ti burú láé orí yín ó ti burú tá a bá ń sunkún àmọ́ ríran ẹ̀mọ́ ni orí yín ti dàrú torí pé a ti fi yín lẹ̀ àti ń ganu àti ń nọnu káàkiri ọlọ́run ló yọ wá tí wọ́n fi kíní gbá wa lẹ́nu lórí burúkú torí pé a ti ń ganu káàkiri àti ń ganu sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ káàkiri ẹ wá bìlíìfì pé bóyá justice yẹn ó ti kú ayé yín máa bàjẹ́ ni ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yìí kò ní yẹ yín kò ní dáa fún ó bá yẹlẹ̀ fún yín ni ẹ̀yin olóṣì ẹ̀yin rédèrèdè játijàti ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì ẹ̀yin ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀lẹ́ ayé ẹ̀yin ọmọ aláyé bàjẹ́ irú yín ni ìyan aládùkàbí kí ó lò ń jẹ ẹ̀yin olóṣì ẹ̀yin ọmọ òfò kò ní dáa fún yín ìyẹn aládùnkẹ́ kò ní dáa fún ẹ Wùmí ikú ló máa pa ẹ́ ìyẹn aládùnkẹ́ ikú ló máa pa ẹ́ kò ní dáa fún ẹ gbogbo yín pọ̀ ní tábà tí ń gba yín mú báyìí ikú òun ló máa ṣàgbá yín ikú ló máa ṣàgbá yín ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yìí gbogbo yín bá a máa tò yín báyìí ni a máa list orúkọ yín kò ní jẹ yín. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ rí adúrú ilé yẹn ẹ fẹ́ wo
ẹni àti ìdíje láti club sí mo kàn gbọ́ pé Mr. Baita lọ mo pé Mr. Baita tún stress ara wọn 2026 ẹ fọ pípọ̀ ilẹ̀ náà ẹ kọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ náà làwọn.
ṣé stress ara mi ẹ̀ kí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ Trump ni.
ok mo náà mo rí pé ló sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ ní dẹ́ pé wọ́n sílẹ̀ kọ́ máa rojọ́ lọ náà ṣé tí wọ́n máa rojọ́ báwo ni náà titun wọn báwo lọ ifẹ̀ sùn lálẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ máa rojọ́ kọ́ fún wọn ní fa ọ̀bùnà kí dáàdi wọn bọ́ sí court kọ́ wá máa bá wọn máa sọ gbogbo eléyìí ṣé ti gbọ́ ẹ bọ́ sí court ní online ẹ kí dáàdi yín bọ́ sí court of law kọ́ bá mi rà kọ́ bá wọn máa sọ pé Liam is a bastard ẹ mọ mẹ́mẹ́ ẹ mọ.
Liam is a bastard. Àti ní oyún wá òní Liam ti jẹ́ ọmọ àlè. When they say somebody is a bastard, ìyẹn ò kí ń ṣe kínní kò ń ṣe èbù ọmọ àlè ní Liam kò ń ṣọmọ kan orí ẹ̀ burú ni ìwọ ọmọ yìí orí ẹ̀ burú ni ọmọ àlè ní Liam tó gbé dání tani bàbá Liam a kàn ń pariwo bàbá Liam ni ò gbé síta ò gbé bàbá Liam síta but a máa rán èpè sí èpè díẹ̀díẹ̀ ló ń pakọ àgùnrín yes díẹ̀díẹ̀ yẹn a máa mọ yín lára má wọrí o lórí burúkú o bí ọmọ kan ṣoṣo ọmọ yẹn jọmọ àlè nílé ayé orí páyẹ ti bàjẹ́ ìyàn Aládùkẹ́ náà bí ọmọ kan ṣoṣo ẹwọ ọmọ tó bí kì í ṣe pé bẹ́ẹ̀ mo fi ń yọ ọmọ yẹn Ọlọ́run dáríjì mi o ẹ̀yin amúnibú ni ẹ̀yin amúnijàrún amúnijàrún ni gbogbo yín ẹ̀yin olòṣì játijàti ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́ Wùmí bímọ ẹyọ kan bí ọmọ àlè it is very good ẹ má bínú Wùmí bí ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo ó fi ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo tó bí sílé ayé Wùmí fi bí ọmọ àlè ó fi first born ó fi bí ọmọ àlè ẹ bá wa gbọ́ lọ́run tóbi ẹ bá wa gbé Ọlọ́run tóbi téèyàn bá bí ọmọ téèyàn bá kọ́ bímọ bá àwa ọmọ ẹ tóbi fún mi. ò wá mẹ́ni tó bí ọmọ fún ò wá ń sáré lọ ṣe secret DNA mi ò gbọ́ rí láyé mi bóbìnrin lọ ṣe secret DNA me I never hear am before say woman go born you go do secret DNA let me bring people up you can send your request ká sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ exactly just one son destroy thank you ọmọ success. Just one son and it's destroying the whole world. Ọmọ àbàmì ló bí. Ọmọ àbàmì òun ló bí. Ọmọ àbàmì ọmọ òṣì. Ó bímọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo sílé ayé ó fi bí ọmọ àbàmì ó fi bí ọmọ tí ò ní bàbá. Ó bí ọmọ kò ní bàbá yẹ ti bàjẹ́ ayé ẹ ó ti bàjẹ́ ìwà àtẹyẹ ìyá Aládùkẹ́ ẹ ṣe jàre ìwà àti yan Aládùkẹ́ the same thing ní olórí burúkú jọ ní ogbó yín ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú dédé ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́ wọ́n tẹ̀ tí wọ́n pọ̀ nígboro Èkó yẹn wọ́n ti pọ̀ jù kí ló dé wọ́n ti pọ̀ jù. Connect náà kí ló dé tó connect.
Power tap.
Mo ń bọ̀ jà.
Double tap.
Ó ga o.
Connected.
Tóbi.
I'm back jàre. Lórí burúkú. Ó bí ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo ọmọ yẹn ọmọ àlè lọmọ tó bí ó tún da lérú ó ń dọ̀nà rú ó ń da gbogbo ìlú rú ó ń da odidi kọ́ńtì rú ó bí ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo ó ń da world ó ń dàrú ẹ kálẹ́ o.
I trust no one ẹ kálẹ́. Mọ́mí lérí
Family in Kosa.
Fine. Ura baby.
Long time, Mr. History. I can't everybody.
They then quickly chip in chain of custody. So, in essence, good. Half of the battery is won already. But the first méjì múlẹ̀ báyìí, bàbá ò tiro. And for the fact pé wọ́n ti fẹsẹ̀ méjì múlẹ̀ báyìí, ojúlala kan fi ń ṣorí náà still. Because to Wunmi, it's a do or die affair from the beginning, from the get-go. And if there is any loophole, she's ready to take any opportunity. So the man just have to be vigilant at all times. Now, so once something be of course to do one, Baba only more BT want to match test so the Baba only cannot mean kule by chain of custody.
No, chain of custody ẹni wípé bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe transport ẹ̀ lọ sí America or lọ sí ibi tó ti fẹ́ ti ṣe ibẹ̀ yẹn gangan ni foundation DNA yìí wípé báwo how secured will it be pé báwo náà ṣe máa ṣe secured then àwọn tó fẹ́ mú sample yẹn wípé kí bàbá kó sọ wípé àwọn welfare kọ́ ló fẹ́ wá mú sample pé àwọn tí tòun àwọn hospital táwọn mú àwọn yẹn náà máa send representative wa ó ní chain of custody pé báwo bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe mú sample bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe fi sínú shipping bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe lọ register ní shipping company ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa ṣe done so that chain of that custody must be tight.
Yeah, I understand. The other time, Timo Sope, Baba should, to act like James Bond 07. While the sample at his disposal in his custody. From the point of collection to the airport and abroad, some people were trying to, some people that cannot even see future, cannot even put 2 + 2 together to reason out, will come after you. And right now, that is what is coming to play. It is an integral aspect of the case. Whatever the man can do, whatever Baba can do, to make sure toe to toe, bumper to bumper, head to head, ojú wọn ò kúrò ara sample yẹn nǹkan tó bá tún lè mójú bàbá wọ́n ṣe ń gbà báyìí àwọn tó ń gbà báyìí bóyá ọjọ́ máa lọ sí airport ọjọ́ máa játa mọ́ ọjọ́ máa wọ plane ọjọ́ máa lọ títí tó máa dé tó lọ́jọ́ máa. Àìsàn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ni bàbá máa ṣe àbí kí bàbá tẹ máa sùn ṣe gan àlùfáà ni. Ní time tó bá ti gba sample yẹn tí tó máa ṣe test tó máa ṣe 1 inch bàbá shouldn't be far away from the sample because anything tó bá ti lè mú any distance tó bá ti gba sample tó bá ti extract sample tí bàbá bá fi lè wà an inch distance away from the sample anything can happen because this thing is not only about Mohbad. We shouldn't forget that there is more of a political undertone. And when I say political undertone, I'm saying human to human, power to power politics. I'm not even talking about political parties, party politics, no. when I say it's a political issue, it has to do with human relationship because every human being are political animals. And justifies the means. Ogudo schedule from the point of extraction to the point of test to the point of result. My goal last one, anything they share, it can happen. Baba don't dari ìlú yẹn gan. Ṣé kò sí bó ṣe àwọn professor school tán nípò lọ tán ní wọn lórúkọ ẹ̀ ní US. Ṣé mo lọ settle àwọn kan tó fi bẹ́rì case yẹn ni? Do bàbá ò lè lọ US ṣá. That's the fact. So, only Basha Wunmi, anything can blame. So Baba should be vigilant. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So we continue to create awareness and to remind Baba Mohbad not to be slack about it. You know, we tell him, we continue to, tell him, continue to remind him. We continue to remind him pé káwọn náà àwọn gan ti mọ̀ pé operation Taton finally lélẹ́yìí o. Yeah. So, thank you.
Your Madam Coffee.
Ma?
Ẹ káàsán mà.
Ẹ káàsán mà.
Ṣé mo lè sáré béèrè question kan mà?
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ yín.
Ẹ má bínú, trust no one. Mo mi ìlérí àgàgà tó bá tutù. Madam Anike ọmọ sọ́sẹ̀ tó má bínú. Just one question ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ̀ mà. Ẹ jọ mà ṣé because àwọn ènìyàn mi ò gbọ́ dáadáa. Network mi ò dá látàárọ̀. Ẹ jọ ṣé bàbá máa mọ hospital tó ti máa ṣe tí yóò bèè sí yẹn lábroad?
Ẹ máa gbọ́.
Àbí wọn ò ní mọ̀?
Ẹ máa gbọ́ bọ́n ṣe sọ nìyí. Nǹkan tí bàbá Mohbad request fún tí lọ́yà tí kóòtù sọ pé rárá àwọn fẹ́ impose lé bàbá lórí. Nǹkan tí bàbá Mohbad request fún gangan náà wá embark lé lórí nsìn. So decision bàbá Mohbad náà tẹ̀lé nsìn wípé okay o a ti gbọ́ o ẹ̀yin lẹ lọ́mọ yín o a ti gbọ́ o ó yá ẹ lọ mú 3 hospitals wà ní abroad. Wípé because kò síbi tó ti lè ṣe tissue based ní Nàìjíríà kankan tí wọ́n ti wá accept. Wọ́n ti sọ pé kí àbá lọ mú 3 hospitals wá ní abroad kí Wùmí náà lọ mú 3 hospitals wá ní abroad pé kán wá submit ẹ̀ ní on the 10th. Àbí ṣebí nǹkan tán sọ nìyẹn mọ́ mi ìlérí. But that's not possible.
Yeah.
Who said that's not
possible? Ṣé tó bá mú 3 hospitals yẹn? Ṣé tó bá mú 3 hospitals yẹn kọ́ọ̀tà wá ṣe ní 3 hospitals each yẹn ni àbí kóòtù máa mú kọ̀ọ̀kan ní hospital wọn?
Wọ́n máa mú ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Wọ́n máa ní kán lọ ṣe àbí?
Wọ́n máa mú ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Wọ́n máa mú ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Wọ́n á mú kan lọ sí Wùmí. Wọ́n á mú kan lọ sí.
Tó bá mẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan yẹn ṣé wọ́n á jẹ́ kán mọ̀? Wọ́n á jẹ́ kán mọ ìtọ́mú àbí?
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ n play lawyer, ẹ jẹ́ n play interview lawyer.
Okay.
Connected. Connected.
Nàìjíríà ti tu ọmọ wèrè ọmọ 1 AM 2 AM 3 AM wọ́n play ló fò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o tún gbé Liam lọ. Ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ interview lórí ẹ̀tẹ́mọ̀.
We did address because we suspect to the progress that has been achieved so far. We informed the court the effort the record officer has put in to get the facility, but we realize that it does appear that the record officer did not understand, or there's a clear misunderstanding of facts, intention of parties by the welfare officer, because what the welfare officer suggested does not represent the intention of the party. So in the light of that, we did inform the court that suggested the number of facilities abroad that can conduct issue-based to the welfare officer. And so it was after that that the court now felt, okay, going forward, can we have 3 facilities suggested from our end, 3 facilities suggested from their own end, and the court will pick one. So the essence is that we will suggest 3 facilities for them, so that it will be as if we had a predetermined facility if we are giving them one. The court, out of the 3 we suggested, the court will pick one from us. Out of the 3 days suggested, the court will pick one from them. Then the court will not pick an independent one. So what it means therefore is that we are having 3 different DNA tests, tissue-based. The court, out of the 3 we suggested, the court will pick one from us. Out of the 3 days suggested, the court will pick one from them. Then the court will not pick an independent one. So what it means therefore is that we are having 3 different DNA tests, tissue-based facility if we are giving them one. The court, out of from them, then the court will not pick an independent one. So what it means therefore is that we are having 3 different DNA tests, tissue-based. By and large, the 3 results are not lie. The 3 results must correspond if the integrity of the result is anything to be believed. So if there are discrepancies in any of those 3 results, then we will know that there is a foul play. So this is the position. So the court agreed with us, and the court has now adjourned to 10th of February for us to come with a verifiable facility overseas. And before we can suggest, we must have ascertained that indeed this facility can do tissue-based, not a third party, because we have some facilities that cannot do post-mortem DNA test. So that's just the outcome.
One clarification, sir. Did the court establish which pathologist or who is going to take this out?
Okay, so as with respect to pathologists, we made it clear that our clients, the family of Aloba, have their reservation with respect to a government pathologist because of what transpired at the coroner inquest, where a pathologist purportedly came back with a result that come to be inconclusive. So we said we don't want to be in that situation again. And in order to clarify all of this, I made it clear that there are some facilities overseas that have their own specialized pathologists in Nigeria. They have facilities in Nigeria that take samples for them. So in order to guarantee the integrity, we will get a facility that have their own pathologists that will take the sample directly. We are not going to rely on any pathologist from Roots or from Lagos State teaching hospital or whatever. I am not indicting them, but because of the checkered history of what has transpired over the years, especially with respect to the autopsy of Mohbad, we cannot guarantee their own integrity. So, and the court agreed with us.
So, with the pathologists and centers, everything should be submitted by next week.
Technically,
10 days. On 7 days. On the 10th.
7 days.
Okay.
And of course, the entire process is going to be transparent. When they are taking the sample, will be
transportation.
When they are sending me everything, will be there. And with respect to the funding, my client is only funding his own and that of the courts. They responded to fund their own. The court agreed all of this with us. So,
respondent wèrè ó fẹ́ dá gbèsè sí bàbá Mohbad lọ́rùn ó yà yọ́lẹ̀. Ma?
Yeah, ṣé ó ti tán àbí? Okay, that is a very good outcome. But my question is, will Baba and the other concerned party, will they know the hospitals they will take out of those three hospitals they asked them to present? Why asking them to present 3 hospitals? Why not just one? Baba go and bring one hospital abroad that is very viable. Or we go and bring one that is one, and Baba will know that this is the hospital I presented. Why 3? And they are going to take one. Did they ever ask the lawyer whether Baba will have the knowledge of the hospital they are going to pick between those 3 hospitals? And that's my own question.
Thank you, Mommy Maria. Hello, everyone. I just want to say something quickly. That it just sounds like another manipulating tactic to me. So what they should be doing is that they're the ones that should give us 3. And Baba should go and do his research properly and make sure they are accredited and then pick one from there free. Something like this, rather than the Baba basically picking 3, and then they will now go and do research to go and find out which one they can manipulate and then pick that one. I don't understand. You know, it needs to be, I think the lawyer needs to think about it very well and correct a few things, because Baba needs to fully know exactly what's going on. Full transparency for Mr. Joseph Aloba. No secret, nothing. Not you basically picking one random one from his list and then going to basically claim that you've done it in that one and we cannot verify it. I don't know. I don't understand, but yeah.
Yeah, your thinking is justifiable.
See, but what about, okay, Baba picking hospital from US, one in US, one in UK, one in maybe 2 in UK or wherever, sure you get. But it was Baba that picked these hospitals. So I don't think, we should be doubting this hospital that, okay, if they pick 2 in UK,
I understand.
if they pick 2 in UK or they pick 2 in America and 1 in Kenya, say these hospitals. Yeah. Okay, if Baba picked 3 and they took they chose one out of these 3, but these 3 hospitals, they are genuine ones that Baba brought himself now. So how are
Baba only introduced 2. Titus. I did not hear that Baba introduced 3 hospitals. I heard Baba introduced only 2. Now they're trying to make him provide another extra one from where?
Mr. Titus, hold on.
From Mr. Muyiwa.
Let's look at it this way. Based on your inquisition, let's look at it this way. Okay, Baba is bringing 3 hospitals, right? Even if the court wants to pull his thumbs by picking one randomly from Baba's side, Baba can even himself do independent tests with the other 2 on his own, just to have the reserve results. Should the case the court is representing the status quo. So if Baba brings 3 hospitals and they pick one out of the hospitals for their abracadabra, then the other 2 left behind, Baba can still contract them privately on his own, so that to be on the safer side, to have a backbone. Do you understand what I'm saying, man?
The court will never accept it, since they did not choose that the hospital for Baba. They will never accept the result from Baba. It is only the chosen one from the court that they will verify the result. Even if Baba did or do any other ones, they will not bother to accept the result.
That's why I said
Baba should know the hospital which they are going to take out of the 3.
yes.
Because this is all game. We are telling Baba to bring 3 hospitals. For what reason? Why 3 hospitals?
When they should be
bring
going
one
to
hospital.
their own self.
Wunmi, bring one hospital. Let them go and let Baba know so that Baba can contest the result. If Baba do not know the name of the hospital, how will Baba contest the result when the result is out? And I know once the result is out and it favors Wunmi, this court will never answer to anything again. The same game they played the game for us during the toxicology. I don't know. Ojulala confidential. I just can't bear no lawyer. Talk about the name or if it's still going to be an unknown destination. Baba should not agree to it. They should know the name of the hospital abroad that they want to do the TU based. No problem one name. So that if any result comes out, Baba will be able to contest it. Let them allow Baba no be no go bad. And the Liam we are saying wants to be bearing Aloba, not the state government's name. And look at Baba, what is it called? Baba Davido now. As the grandfather, he did the DNA test for his granddaughter. Let Baba have his own personal result first. Whatever the case may be, don't let God be jumping. Kilo komo, Allah balafa ki mo dani Wunmi sọ pé ọmọ inje. Why is the interference of the court? Why are they asking Baba to pay three hospitals? Why not just one that is very viable abroad? Baba, we know that hospital to move money, if it not shiny, if they bring anything, Baba will be able to contest it.
But if Baba present 3 hospitals, if he present 3 hospitals, we know the names now.
Sorry, let me answer question. It's when the lawyer said, when the court said Baba should bring 3 hospitals, no, 3 hospital one. They now said, our mama the court will now have an independent one. So now the lawyer now said, because of the case, the way the case of Mohbad is, Mohbad case is now a public case. Instead of the court that they want to do it anonymously before, the court now agreed that it's not going to be anonymous anymore. It's going to be everybody will know where they are taking whichever hospital they pick. Baba will know, the whole world will know, so that they'll be able to track it. They'll be able, if the result come out, they'll be able to go there to go and verify.
That is good then. That is welcome.
It was argued. It was argued that because of the nature of this DNA thing, that Mohbad case is no more and it's not going to be anonymously anymore. The whole world wants to know the hospital, and the court agreed. They said, okay, they will let Baba know where they are taking it, the hospital they are taking it, and since it's even Baba that is going to pay for the court's own. So there is no way the Baba is not going to know where they are taking it to. The only thing is just that way we don't going to put all the whole world should put their torchlights. Let's go and borrow an OG. For them to know that we are on top of this game. We are not going to allow them to do the same thing on this DNA. What they did during the autopsy and toxicology is two different things now. The pathologist said he asked for so many things from the police, from the syringes, for everything. They didn't give it to them. On this DNA thing, the sample is going to be taken by Baba pathologists, which is from the hospital they are going to use. And I don't think they need any other thing from the government apart from the sample of Mohbad. So that is where we are going to put our torchlights. Because so this time around, they cannot repeat the same thing they did to the pathologists for the autopsy and toxicology. We don't need syringes in this case. We don't need any other thing apart from Mohbad sample, which is going to be taken by Baba pathologists. So let's be hopeful. And we let the government know that on this one, our lawyer, I feel lawyer, I feel they are on top of their game. No. The whole world wants to know. We want to know where they are taking the sample to. We want to monitor it bumper to bumper. so that it's here before the God, you don't want to go. So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Thank
you, ma.
That is the KPI effect of idea.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, Mr. Ishak, send the request. Mr. Ishak, send the request. Mr. Ishak, láwọn ní question. Ó ga o. But anyway, what I want is that Baba Mohbad should be the one, as in the pathologist of Baba Mohbad should be the one to collect the samples.
Good evening, Mama Coffee.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, let me first of all appreciate everyone for their contributions. I will stage it at once so that I know about being back both Lenoa. She wanted to come from any record of proceedings of what happened today in court. The reason why I'm saying this is this. The idea of somebody presenting 3, the court picks 1, must be a motive for asking him to nominate 3, for court to pick 1. Now I'm happy to hear that, in fact, our laboratory center, Tiba Baba present, Loma collect his sample direct from here. If that is the case, a carry in record of proceedings. So that when the journey can one not decide, she Baba wa aware. Want to gba sample. Don't bat le gba sample tompai. Kusin kanta alishimo. But if it is captured in the record of proceedings, because when you say nominate, because we have taken good steps, all of us, including the lawyers and Borawaye, because in the Russian court, also we pay loyalty and listen. But it outcome, 2 versions of the story that is bouncing. Kama wa ma discredit being kan bóyá irọ́ ló pa àbí òótọ́ ni tó ń bá fún wa ní record of proceeding tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lénìí ó máa help gbogbo wa o. Àwa mọ ibi tá a fẹ́ gbé searchlight wa lé lórí because tá a bá lọ kú ẹnu lórí chain of custody tá a ti ní assurance wípé wọn ní transport ẹ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe test gangan ló fẹ́ wá gba specimen ká lọ jókòó pẹ̀lú rẹ̀. Tá a bá fi relax tán bá fi gbà tán jọ yẹn ọ̀fọ̀n àti tọ̀síbẹ̀ gidi ni o kẹ́lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́wọ́ ló kù. But nísinsìnyí àti sin bàbá Mohbad débi kan sìn we have achieved something. The second step is the integrity of the test. If it is not according to Baba's terms, tó bá jẹ́ pé bàbá kan nominate ni òun náà ló nominate pathologist wọ́n náà lọ wá lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ nominate lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ní kó má mọ ohun tó ń lọ mọ́ ìyẹn nìkan ni ó kù ní role tí gbogbo wa jọ ń play láti lẹ̀. I have not seen anybody that is behind Baba that does not want a sound and a reliable and verifiable DNA. Gbogbo wa la wà united on it. It's just the approach. Freestyle náà fún wa. Kó má jẹ́ pé wọ́n kàn fẹ́ ká pàtẹ́wọ́ lẹ́nìí. Wọ́n wá ní pé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí lè assume níbo lẹ ti rí tí wọ́n kọ sílẹ̀ ní ẹjọ́. Kán jọ kán bá wa verify, kán bá wa wá record of proceedings. Kán bá wa stamp ẹ̀. Kò take 1-2 days láti gbà jáde. Kán máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ o. Kán máa wà distracted o. Kán máa wá accredited centers láti fẹ́ nominate o. But I want to be sure that is the lab kò ṣe àtọwọ́. Ṣé ẹni tá a bá ti ṣe yẹn gbogbo wa ti jọ wà lójú kan náà? A kàn máa gbàdúrà sọ́lọ́run lókù. Thank you, ẹ ṣé.
So, yeah, so that should be done, and the more. According to nǹkan lawyer sọ, it seems that anyway. But Mr. Isha, kí lẹ ní kí court present kan fún wa yẹn náà?
Coffee.
Kí lẹ ní kan fún wa yẹn náà?
No coffee.
Ìwé kíní nǹkan tó ń ṣe lẹ́nà court proceedings. Court proceedings.
Ṣé mi àti yín bá analyse ọ̀rọ̀? A record of proceedings. Ṣé ẹni tá a bá analyse ọ̀rọ̀ and authority? Mo lè right, mo lè wrong. Tí lọ́ọ̀yà bá jáde tó fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ wípé lab ló máa take sample and they will take it down directly. Mi pé nǹkan yẹn wà nù tó ń discuss ní ẹjọ́ lónìí ni. Mi gbọ́ interview lọ́ọ̀yà mi sọ pé wọ́n ń kọ́ but mo lè interpret.
Mommy Comfy, I try not to play interview lawyer yẹn fún Daddy Ishaq. Maybe you'll be able to get something from it.
Me too, listen.
Okay, I can play.
Disconnected. Connected.
Okay, so the matter came up today, and we did address the court with respect to the progress that has been achieved so far. We informed the court the effort the weapon officer has put in to get the facility, but we realized that it does appear that the weapon officer did not understand, or there's a clear misunderstanding of facts, intention of parties by the weapon officer, because what the weapon officer suggested does not represent the intention of the party. So, in the light of that, we did inform the court that suggested the number of facilities abroad that can conduct issue-based to the weapon officer. And it was after that the court now felt, okay, going forward, can we have 3 facilities suggested from our end, 3 facilities suggested from their own end, and the court will pick one. So the essence is that we will suggest 3 facilities for them, so that it will be as if we had a predetermined facility if we are giving them one. The court, out of the 3 we suggested, the court will pick one from us. Out of the 3 they suggested, the court will pick one from them. Then the court will not pick an independent one. So what it means therefore is that we are having 3 different DNA tests, tissue-based. By and large, the 3 results are not like. The 3 results must correspond. If the integrity of the result is anything to be believed. So if there are discrepancy in any of those 3 results, then we will know that there is a foul play. So this is the position. So the court agreed with us, and the court has now adjourned to 10th of February for us to come with a verifiable facility overseas. And before we can suggest, we must have ascertained that indeed this facility can do tissue-based, not a third party, because we have some facility that cannot do post-mortem DNA test. So that's just the outcome.
One clarification, sir. Did the court establish which pathologist or who is going to take this out?
Okay, so as with respect to pathologists, we made it clear that our clients, the family of Aloba, have their reservation with respect to a government pathologist because of what transpired at the corona inquest, where a pathologist purportedly came back with a result that come to be inconclusive. So we said we don't want, and we said we don't want to be in that situation again. And in order to clarify all of this, I made it clear that there are some facilities overseas that have their own specialized pathologists in Nigeria. They have facility in Nigeria that takes samples for them. So in order to guarantee the integrity, we will get a facility that have their own pathologist that will take the sample directly. We are not going to rely on any pathologist from which or from Lagos State teaching hospital or whatever. I am not indicting them, but because of the total history of what has transpired over the years, especially with respect to the autopsy of Mohbad, we cannot guarantee their own integrity. So, and the court agreed with us.
So, with the pathologists and centers, everything should be submitted by next week.
Technically,
10 days. On 7 days. On the 10th.
7 days.
Okay.
And of course, the entire process is going to be transparent. When they are taking the sample, will be
consultation.
When they are sending it, everything will be there. And with respect to the funding, my client is only funding his own and that of the court. The respondent will fund their own. The court agree all of this with us.
So, Shetibans, Mr. Ishak.
The presentation is very clear. The issue has been addressed from the submission of the lawyer. So, the version that before now wasn't complete. This is a fear that when you need about the collection. And I think this, to me, this is a better approach to it. So, last week, we were of the opinion that, only adopting this, but collection is key, so that there won't be tampering and there won't be any swap. So I think it's good. I didn't even hear this before. I said earlier, but it's like Amborawaye, and we should keep putting light on it. I think this is a good one. I didn't hear this part before now. That's where I go. In fact, the lawyer presented, he said the issue was even brought up. He said that issue was even raised. That means that that must have they can
Mr. Ishak.
Anybody
Mr. Ishak. Check him. Mr. Ishak.
They can, even if they have the record of proceeding, they can only put it in their record.
Mr. Ishak. Mr. Ishak.
Yeah.
Should I play Lawyer Temu's interview for you?
Connected.
Oh, can I finish?
No, I can't come in here. Ohun ìsàlẹ̀ ló lò.
It's not time for celebration.
No, it's not that we are celebrating. Ohun ìsàlẹ̀ ló lò.
I want to plead with all of us. If there's any time we need to be more conscious, alert, this is never clear. A bit funny, but I want you to take Bono for the benefit of those who have not listened to it. I think so.
I have not listened. I have not listened to it.
And it's a good entertainment. It's a good entertainment. Okay.
Ohun ìsàlẹ̀ ló lò. Jẹ́ bá wa tẹ́tí dáadáa. Ohun yẹn ò loud. Kò rí ságà ṣe lélẹ̀. Kò ṣe wòtòwòtò lélẹ̀. Kò rí ságà ṣe.
And we are saying it that we are still ready. You understand? Once, if Baba had been ready in the past, we would have done it. Before I wrote 4 letters to the former lawyer before it came to see president, before she could left before this president came in and all that. And the lawyer that came in, we address the court, we go to the court in the position. You understand? So the court wants a kind of DNA that we don't, that will be chopped towards the council also, both council also want that, about one that, the court is going to pretend over everything. No party will take to the court. That is what they want. You understand? The court must protect its own integrity. So the court don't move out of social media. So as it is today, the DNA proceedings that we are done till Tuesday next week. So the welfare officer represented Ministry of Youth and Social Welfare, so that the process will be, government will have we should pretend, the court should pretend. It's not that somebody will just go and give me the sample, what to go and do. No. What the court has ordered is a DNA, is foolproof. There's no doubt about it. That's how we want to do it.
Okay. If I may hear you right, sir, there are some kind of stories all around saying they are trying to use a family member instead of the body that is laying in the motion.
Yes, that was the feeler we first had, and we are not comfortable with that. Baba too is not comfortable with that. We said no. So, as it is, I think there are different types of DNA. You could use family, you could use tissue, you could use anything, you understand? But we have told the God, what we want is that we want the one that will be conducted of the body, with that of the boy, to show God.
Network Arifa.
Foolproof process that will guarantee this is just so the procedure the court has adopted is one that cannot be doubted anyhow.
All right. Lastly, sir, before I end, are the one delaying the movement all along, because there are sometimes we heard that the last sitting last year would support party, but later we heard that it has been adjourned to this year again. Thinking today will be the day that everything will be announced, either positive or negative. But to the look of things, I don't think that is taking place today.
Well, if anybody saying that will be lying from will be a liar from the pit of hell. You don't just come to court and you start reading the result of DNA. Which DNA? Have they conducted DNA? They have not conducted it. So all those stories on social media are from some people with dementia. They are not reasoning well because you can't just do DNA. I mean, you can't know the result of DNA without samples being taken. The samples will be taken, the DNA will be conducted, and I am challenging anybody.
Ṣèbí lọ́yà Wunmi náà ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ Mario.
There is no DNA center in Nigeria. There is no where they are doing DNA in Nigeria. All the people that parade them at DNA center, they take samples there and send them abroad. The closest place is South Africa. The rest are in the UK, in Canada, America. Those are the places you do them. There is no DNA center anywhere in Nigeria. So that is the truth of the matter. So for somebody to come and say that result of DNA, no, it's not that way. And again, there is no day that we have been absent from court. Rather, it was Baba who has been thrown spanner into the whole thing. In fact, we have done some president to that event. We have letters. We wrote 4 letters to his former lawyer to say, we are ready, the boy is ready, let us go. They refuse to come. The next thing they tell us is that he has changed his lawyer. The next time they rise again, they say,
if I may interject you, sir. You said there are 4 different letters being written.
That we wrote that we are ready.
Is it possible for those documents to be a public document?
But why not? Why not?
I will
want it to
send them. I'll be happy to have it.
Don't call me later. I will send the 4 letters to you calling Baba's lawyer quickly. The court has given us an order to go and do DNA. Do you understand? So it's for us to do DNA.
Olórí burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ni òṣìṣẹ́ olórí burúkú ni Àrífá. We are ready. We have told Baba 4 times that we are ready. Let's go and do this thing. Let's go and do this DNA. Olórí burúkú ni Àrífá. Lè bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé do this DNA. Where? Do DNA at where? Which DNA are you doing? Swab DNA àbí àbí blood DNA, àbí tissue DNA. Where do you want to go and do tissue DNA? We are ready, let's go there. We are ready, let's go there and do it. Olórí burúkú ni Arífá àtẹlẹtẹwé kò ní ta fẹ́ méjèèjì. Aláyé bàjẹ́ méjì. Ṣé bó ló ti kúrò ní justice ni? Ó lè játijàti. Wọ́n ò dáwọ́ mọ́ àbó lórí burúkú ní ẹni Arífá. Ṣàtúndáwọ́ ń bì ni. Ṣàǹdáwọ́ ni olórí burúkú. You want to have the document. Orò kó wà lè fi dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì gbá anything bí. Kò sówó kankan, kò sẹ́ni tó dáwọ́ mọ́. Ó lọ sí játijàti. Ó lè bèrè pé do DNA at where? We are ready to where, sir?
I don't know if it is possible. Only difficult. But tó bá possible tó yẹ pé owó ló máa jẹ. Kán jọ àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá kan bá sọ fún wọn. Tó bá require wípé center tó fẹ́ nominate no máa send the representative tó máa wá látọ̀hún sí Nàìjíríà. Torí Nigerian factor ó máa difficult at times. Nominating a facility center in
to take the sample and pass it on. Here to here, because nominating 3 centers now. Nominating 3 centers, they pick one. Tell me, don't pick any one of them. Eléyìí tó fẹ́ pick yẹn, tó bá jẹ́ pé eléyìí táwọn ti rí iṣẹ́ ṣe lórí wọn, náà pick fún wa. But tó bá jẹ́ pé direct ni. Bí lọ́ọ̀yà wa tiẹ̀ ti sọ wípé à ń ṣègbìyànjú tí court dey allow wípé collection can be done even under the control of baba tó bá jẹ́ pé owó ló máa jẹ ká mọ iye tó máa cost láti fly ìyẹn wọlé tó dẹ̀ máa padà. In that case there won't be any dealings with anybody in Nigeria. ṣe rí ìlú tá a wà yìí mi ní confidence nínú any facility center tó máa nominate. Compromise.
Yes, that is another angle. Wípé àwọn DNA centers ta fẹ́ lò ní abroad, ní UK, ní US, ta fẹ́ lò pé they have their branches here, they have their kìíní kan yẹ pé kìíní yẹn. Èmi gan gbà tí mo gbọ́ yẹn sí èmi gan mi ò. Ṣé wọn ní in fact Nàìjíríà.
Ti gbìyànjú wọ́n lè bá wa achieve yẹn náà. Wọ́n ti gbìyànjú. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bẹ̀ wọ́n kán bá wa achieve yẹn náà.
Yes.
Owó ló dẹ̀ máa jẹ.
They have tried. In fact they really tried. So the next person. Mommy Anike, Mommy Larry, Mommy Trust No One, Sexy Me Agaga. Mommy Anike, thank you, ma. Anike Titus.
Kale ma.
Kale ma.
Ẹ kú àtàárọ̀ ma. Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe, Ọlọ́run á gbà fún wa. Ẹ wò ọ̀rọ̀ mi mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ DNA tí bàbá yìí tó ń sọ dogun fún mi mọ reason tó ń sọ dogun. Bàbá èèyàn ló kó DNA 5 jáde tí ìjọba ò dẹ̀ dá sí tó dẹ̀ ṣeé ṣe. Kí ni condition ilé ni condition lọ́la tó ń fún bàbá oníbàbà? Ṣùgbọ́n gbọ́ ọ̀nà yóò nǹkan gbà Olúwa borí lágbára Ọlọ́run. Pé bàbá yìí ò ní rí ìyẹn ìdájọ́ fọmọ wọn irọ́ ni wọ́n pa. Ọlọ́run á borí gbogbo bí tí wọ́n bá ń gbà báyìí Ọlọ́run ọmọ máa wà ń bẹ̀ ni. Kí bàbá ṣáà máa rò kọ́ máa relax àtọ́ wọn gbọ́dọ̀ wò pé kinní kan lọ sọ ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lé ní Nàìjíríà la wà a máa ń yí bí aago ni. Wọ́n lè ti fi ipá hàn ti rọ́nà táwọn fẹ́ gbà ẹ jẹ́ ká tì wọ́n síwájú kí bàbá má dákẹ́ ọ kọ́ má relax àtọ́ kọ́ má relax àtọ́ làtọ̀ kọ́ mú gbogbo ojú wọn báyìí kọ́ fi sí kinní yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn tó dẹ̀ máa ní kó represent àwọn kan rí pé àwọn èèyàn tó wà trusted ni ẹnìkan family mi kan kinní kan wọ́n mọ̀ pé èèyàn tẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn tó ṣe faratì ló ń bá mi ṣe torí wọn gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kán disappoint àwọn lórí nǹkan tó ń kọ́ ọ́bọ̀ ìtòrọ́ gbọ́n gbogbo ń tẹ́rí tó ṣe ọgbọ́n ni ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run gbọ́n jàwọ̀ ẹ̀dá lọ gbogbo bí yóò nǹkan gbà ìrànlọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ló máa dìde fún bàbá yẹn tó dẹ̀ máa rí ohun tó ń fẹ́ àti DNA o àti justice fúnra rẹ̀ o ọ̀run á ṣe yanjú kí bàbá máa rí láti òkànjọ torí ọlọ́run àwa náà dẹ̀ ní dákẹ́ àdúrà torí justice for Mohbad, justice for gbogbo ọmọ wa ni torí kò sọmọ ẹni tán lè ṣe ohun tán ṣe kò jẹ́ nǹkan kan ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́run á máa wà pẹ̀lú wa tó bá yá ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ bá wa ṣe agbá wọn tó lè ṣe tí ojú òfin ní tiwa sí tó máa mọ̀ pé tẹ́nìkan bá ṣe ohun tí ò dáa gbogbo yòówù kò jẹ́ anything tó bá ṣe wọ́n máa dájọ́ tó fẹ́ dá fọmọ tálíkà fún ọ̀tọ́jọ́ ọmọ olówó torí tí bàbá yẹn bá jẹ́ pọ́n jẹ́ èèyàn ní ọmọ èèyàn irú ọ̀rọ̀ de bàbá Davido wọn ṣe báwọn dá sí kọ́ máa báwọn tì síwájú tì sẹ́yìn bàbá lọ́nà ọ̀fẹ́ díẹ̀ ni kí ló kàn yín láti ní kí gbá mú ilé wa kí yẹn mú yẹn wá làwọn ń dá kóòtù lọ́tún dá lọ́sì mọ̀ pé ọlọ́run fúnra rẹ̀ á jẹ́rìí ara ẹ̀ lágbára ọlọ́run ojú òní ti bàbá yẹn torí bàbá tó tọ́jú ọmọ bí irú yẹn wọn pọ̀ ìwọ́n tó dúró tọkọ gan ọkọ ọ̀báyàn sọ́pọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá tó dáa ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ látọjọ́ táwọn èèyàn ń sọ kò kàn yín ẹ ṣáà fi máa ba máa yẹn nínú jẹ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà torí pé ẹ lágbára ẹ ti gbàgbé ọba tó wà lókè tó dágbára ẹ ju gbogbo èèyàn lọ tó jò ńlá lágbára tó ju gbogbo alágbára lọ yìí mọ̀ pé ọ̀run á máa jẹ́rìí ara ẹ o lágbára ọlọ́run àwa náà dẹ̀ ní rábúrú o àní rí ìbànújẹ́ o tó máa péjọba wa dárò o lágbára ọlọ́run àdúrà wa gbà ọ everybody ẹ kalẹ́ o náà dúró tiwa ojú òní tiwa o àwọn òjòdè o.
Shema, thank you so much, ma. Okay, General Vengeance.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Good evening.
General Comfy. Trust no one. Ladita Mbelelua.
My daddy, mom.
Ladita Bigatubatutu. Ladita Nike Kinasisimi. Ati Ladita Titus Dilo. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for standing firm. God bless you a lot. I want to call our consciousness to certain area of this DNA that is very important. Don't let us forget where we are coming from. This government, including the courts, they are always trying to act clever at every point in time. Remember when the issue of DNA started and they did their own DNA? Baba requested for, when the issue of toxicology and autopsy rather started, and the government did their own autopsy and toxicology, Baba requested for their own. The government did not deny Baba the opportunity to go and do his own autopsy and toxicology. They sent machineries and put machineries in place to ensure that that autopsy and toxicology did not bring any positive results. So when we are celebrating victory, let us exercise cautions. This government will not be trusted. The system has been rigged and has been rigged against Babaloba. So even when we think we have taken some step forward, let us take that step carefully so that we don't put our feet on thorns or on spiders and scorpions that can sting us. The game is clear. No, that young boy does not belong to Mohbad. They have not stopped in ensuring that the result comes back, proving that Liam belongs to Mohbad. You see, this game has become first leg, second leg, and third leg. The first leg of this DNA is the DNA that Lagos State government want to do. The second leg of the DNA is the DNA that Olumide Adebanjo wants to do. The third leg of the DNA is the one that Baba has been given the authority to do. Let me not tell you. You see, the first and the second legs of the DNA match, they lost battle. That is, as you speak, Lucy Tedibanjo and Lagos State Governor and government, they are having 2 results of the DNA on ground that are proving that Liam belongs to Mohbad. Let everybody, including Emperor Joseph Aloba, have that in their consciousness that we are only against time, and the match is leading us by 2 goals to nothing. I can remember in one of the World Cup qualifiers that Nigerian Super Eagles were playing. I could not remember vividly that particular year. But in that year, we were playing Rwanda. Rwanda is our last World Cup qualifying match. And everybody was saying the battleground is going to be in Kigali. Because Kigali is the what? The capital of Rwanda. You see, this battle of the DNA, the battle itself is going to be about the third DNA, third leg, which is the DNA that has been given to Baba to go and do. But they are not going to allow Baba to do that third leg of the DNA on a platter of gold without putting up a fight. We cannot do anything about the DNA that Lagos State government wants to do. They know the result already. We cannot do anything about the DNA that we think that the banjo want to do. They know the result already. But the battleground is that only one that they are giving to Babaloba to go and do. Because as we speak now, they are putting machinery into place to ensure that that third leg is compromised. And they want the result to be 3-0 with no goal coming from Babaloba. That is their plan. The battleground is that last one that they want to give Baba to do. They are not bothered about those 2 ones. The last one, tí Baba ló fẹ́ ṣe fún ara wọn yẹn, tí wọ́n kó mú hospital mẹ́ta yẹn wá, ibẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ ní battleground wá, ibẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ̀rù tí Baba àti everybody kí wọ́n kojú lé. You see this issue they are saying, the hospital, some of them have representative in Nigeria, so the Nigerian pathologists in Nigeria will come and take the body sample. If you allow it, it is finished. Let me tell you the fact. Any hospital, any rubbish in Nigeria, tó bá ti ní ọmọ Nigeria tó ṣiṣẹ́ fún lọ́wọ́ tá wà lórí DNA yìí, it is a goner. Except if there is no Nigerian in that hospital or lab in Nigeria lókù tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ fún àwọn tó bá gba sample Mohbad yẹn. If not, ẹgbàgbé ẹ̀ ó ti lọ nìyẹn. If Baba and his team members rely on anything called, they have branches in Nigeria, they have pathologists in Nigeria that will come and take a sample, that don't worry, it is finished. Everything concerning the third leg of the DNA, tí Baba wà in charge here, tí wọ́n fún Baba ní authority láti ṣe, must be done by the expatriates, fully expatriate, no local. Nothing like any branches in Nigeria. Everything must be committed to that expatriate hospital or lab. They must let them sworn and oath of professionalism. They must let them know that their identity, their professionalism is on the line. They must let them know the battles we have fought for the past 2.5 years on the issue of DNA. Let them know the genesis. Let them know the genesis of this saga. Let them know how 5 minutes DNA have turned to World War I, World War II, and now World War III. Let them know how we said, wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí ni, wọ́n fẹ́ keep me short nítorí DNA, wọ́n fẹ́ fi DNA keep me short. Let them come and tell them the relationship between suicide mission and the DNA. Let them know that this DNA is different from any other one they have been doing in the past. So let them know that the whole world is watching this DNA and they cannot afford to compromise it. People are celebrating. I'm not saying they should not celebrate. People are jubilating. I'm not saying they are not jubilating. But the time for victorious song is not now yet. The battle has not been won. The battle has not been won. Anything about collection of the sample, transportation of the samples must be done by the expatriates. And the government and Lagos State Court must not have any input in it. There is nothing like ẹ̀sìnwọ́sílẹ̀ kan wá take care jẹ́ káwọn Nàìjíríà kan wá take care wọ́n máa gbé lọ sí òyìnbó. The battle is just starting o. Tí wọ́n bá lọ sùn pẹ́rẹ́, wọ́n á gbé nǹkan gbẹ̀yìn wọn lọ. I'm telling you the truth. Baba Liam is not sleeping. Listen to Adebanjo is not sleeping. No. It is now that the consciousness of everybody must get highest level of warranty, highest level of carefulness. They have their plans, They have their plans, They have their plans. Baba must take charge. He must tell them. The expatriate, the lab in abroad, the hospital in abroad must be the one to be in charge of everything. Baba must not go. Baba must not sleep. They are in charge. The government are still in charge. If Baba thinks that this little victory is enough to defeat Mr. Adebanjo and Baba Liam, it is a lie. We are not relenting. As it is now, they have scored 2 goals. We have not scored anyone. And that goal, only decisive one. And Baba must ensure I was score last goal here. And that is the 3rd leg of the DNA. Liam Sample is another battleground. Liam Sample. If you are saying you are taking anything to abroad, they are not saying you will not take it abroad. But I'm telling you, they are ready to change Liam Sample to Abdullah Sample. They are ready to change Liam Sample to Omo Baba Liam Sample. Or you think Omo Baba Liam Kolomabi. Don't forget Baba Liam has children. They can change Liam Sample with Baba Liam children. They can change Liam Sample with Abdullah children. They can change Liam Sample with Blessing children. Even with Blessing. That is not over. If people are celebrating, celebrate with caution. And someone tell I'm just laughing. The battle is not over. If you sleep on it, you are finished. The government are not relenting. Mr. Adebanjo has not given up. Baba Liam is still alive. He's not dead. And he's not going to allow the DNA to come back with that manipulations. So the battle is not over. Liam Sample must be monitored. The expatriates will be in charge. They must be told that professionalism is on the line. Let's forget about those 2 ones that they want to do. They can do anything with the results. This is what we are going to do. The major thing. We know that they have the result already. Liam is on Mohbad. Liam is on Mohbad. 2 goals from them now. In respect to this judgment from the family courts. But our home, the most important thing, we must get it right. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep. Baba Mohbad must not sleep on it. Nothing like anybody is coming to collect sample. The abroad, the expatriates must come and collect the sample. If not, it is finished. The battle is not over. I just want to call our attention to those 2 aspects. Liam Sample and the collection of the sample. Those 2 hands must be tied. If not, it will be longer. Thank you and God bless you.
So even Baba himself should be hearing this right now. So see, when we say we are jubilating, when I'm saying I'm happy, it's not that I'm jubilating like that. It's not that maybe I'm jubilating like that or pekini. Why I said I was happy was just because nǹkan tí bàbá sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ òun ni wọ́n wá ṣe. So I wouldn't know, maybe they will want to turn it around and say, okay, ṣebí UK lẹ́lẹ́fẹ́, okay, ṣebí kinní kan ni, we know what to do again. So I just said that, because nǹkan tí bàbá láwọn fẹ́ òun ni wọ́n tún not accept. So I didn't take it to that, to that extent of people working, they will still want to manipulate it again. Anyway, Ọlọ́run máa ṣe tó dáa. Mọ́mí Lérí, mọ́mí trust no one. Àgàgà tó bá tutù. Somebody should tell.
For me, a few minutes, Daddy Baba.
All right. So ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀?
Mọ̀mí kan fẹ́ má bínú. What happened today is not a bad outing at all. After all, the last court sitting, àwọn nǹkan tá a request fún able to achieve some today. Some people believe that last week that was sorrow. Wàhálà wọn ti pọ̀ jù. But today, ṣé bí lọ́ọ̀yà Wunmi gan lẹ play yẹn tó ń agree pẹ̀lú pé kò sí ibi tí wọ́n ti ṣe issue base in Nigeria. Fúnra ń sọ̀rọ̀, which means we are not talking out of points. Today, we have also seen more ground fún wa láti cover, and it's not a difficult one for us. So kò ń ṣe issue tá a máa ní pé bóyá we shouldn't be happy. We can be happy, but not
Wetin dey happen? You don finish network. Why network come disturb am now? Me sef I tire.